Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. It's episode 8. And this is Dynamic Trio. For now.
I thought we were sometimes scary, always funny.
That's why I said for now.
For now. Okay, but just to give you guys know, we're still figuring this shit out. We're only on episode 8. We're babies. But we think we're going to go with sometimes scary, always funny. Just because we do like talking about like some spooky stuff, but we don't want to do it all the time because it is kind of exhausting. However, I think this is going to be hopefully the last name change. What do you think? What do you guys think?
I think so. I think it's going to be the last one for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely better than authentically annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the fucking...
Hey, man, it came from somewhere. And yeah. So let's introduce ourselves, guys. I'm Alex.
I'm Patrick.
I'm James.
Let's go. And this is episode 8.
And we're in October.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's in spooky season.
All right, what are you talking about The Office earlier?
Oh, yeah. You brought that up right now because I brought it up earlier. All right. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but they're going to be doing not an Office reboot, but basically a continuation of The Office.
I heard it sucked when it ended. I didn't finish it.
Oh, really? It's like, well, one of those like iconic ass shows that like you just want. I don't know. Like, I don't really think that they should continue on with it.
No, I don't think so either. Just let it be, man.
Yeah. They should have ended after a second season.
Second season. Nah, I feel like, dude, that one season with Will Ferrell, not good. I hated that one.
I liked that one.
You did?
I did, but the last season was ass.
What happened in the last one? I forgot.
Like Andy became like the manager of the
Oh,
place.
no, dude, I love Andy.
Dude, when he was manager though, it was really, I didn't like it at all. Of course, the last like couple episodes where they were wrapping everything were beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
I loved it. But that last season really just kind of wasn't it. And here's also the thing too. You know, Jim and Pam and Dwight and Michael are not coming back.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no way.
Pam might.
You know what? Pam might.
Like, she does have like that podcast with Angela.
That is true, where they are recapping The Office.
Yeah,
So they might actually come back.
Yeah, I feel like if anybody, it's them.
I didn't watch enough to care.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's very fair.
I mean, I feel like you might enjoy it now, James, because I remember you were telling me that like you really enjoy Modern Family because of that. It's just clever joke writing. The Office is the same.
Yeah, I got to like season 5.
Of The Office?
Yeah,
So
I
you-
got pretty far. It's
Okay,
just
alright.
it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Just one of the best shows of all fucking time. What? What?
No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Say it wrong.
because
Say it wrong.
I'm not wrong. It's not my cup of tea.
They don't drink tea on the fucking
Wait.
Office. We're not talking about Office UK.
Wait a minute.
What?
Did you steal that sweatshirt from me?
No, this is mine.
I have that exact same sweatshirt.
I've
I
had
do
this one
too.
for
We
years.
all own the same sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's very basic.
From now on, we all come with the same sweatshirt.
Dude, I'm down.
I don't want to do that
Why?
because it's fucking lame.
You're lame.
You're lame,
We wanted to match with you because we wanted you to match with us.
bitch.
That's fucking stupid.
I know.
Dude,
yeah.
we're supposed to look like a team.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, are we
Not tag team each other.
Are we a? Are we a Mexican band where we have to show up in the same outfit?
That's funny. That's so funny.
Dude, let's get. Oh yeah, you guys don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about we all have a black Champions crew neck,
Yeah.
and we're gonna bedazzle them.
Oh wait, yours is black.
Can
Oh,
you not
can you not
color?
see?
Okay, mine is navy blue.
Can you not color, sir?
I can color.
Okay.
I can color within the lines.
What?
Yeah.
I don't color in the lines. I don't let anything hold me back.
Ooh, I don't see color, so I can't.
Wait, what?
It's a racist thing. Okay.
Your colorblindness
No,
came back?
no, it doesn't
Dude,
come
I
back.
thought we got that looked at.
Dude, you don't even know who I am. You don't even know who I am personally. But
No,
yeah,
no. Don't get it twisted. We don't want to know who
Oh.
you are personally.
yeah, I don't want to know who you are either, bitch. But yeah, The Office, it's going to be, I don't think they should do it. I feel like it ended like perfectly. Not that it ended perfectly, but I feel like that show just like, it doesn't need to continue on.
It had its run. Like the only thing that's going to be different is that like they're going to have to make obvious references so that it's just going to be them talking about like cancel culture, and it's just not going to be funny.
Yeah.
It's just going to be like, "Oh no, you can't say that." And then just making a joke about how you can't say that.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like it's just not going to be funny.
Yeah. And it's just like, you can't really make those jokes nowadays either. I feel like the reason why it was so, like, it was such a great show was because it came out at the perfect time where, like, humor could go in, like, that certain direction. But now...
And not even that, because like when people do talk about that, they still had those rules, which is why they always made Michael, the dumb character, say them.
Oh, true.
Yeah, because there was still that thought of like, this is a stupid, fucked up thing to say.
Yeah.
But if the dumb guy says it, then we can laugh.
Yeah, but
Because
also,
he's dumb.
do you think Michael will come back?
No, he doesn't need
Dude,
to.
he's huge now.
He's a mass. Like he I don't actually. You know what? What's the last movie he did?
Despicable Me.
Yeah, I know. He's set for life.
Dude, he's good. Like, he doesn't really need to come back.
Yeah.
He was in that one movie with the beautiful boy guy.
Beautiful.
Well, it's called Beautiful Boy.
What the fuck are you watching?
Dude, it's such a good movie. You gotta watch it.
I think the last thing I saw him in was Space Force, and
that's
I'm still waiting for
right.
the next season. I actually like Space Force.
Really? You liked Space Force?
I like it a
I
lot.
think you were the only one.
I show.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a show making fun of the whole, like, remember Donald
Actually, I
Trump?
think it got canceled.
Yeah, it got canceled.
Fuck!
It's not coming back.
Bro,
for another
they were
season.
ending on like a cliffhanger too.
I bet they were, but
Damn.
no.
God damn it!
Yeah,
That guy's just gonna hang there forever like me eventually one day.
Yeah, they were gonna get like hit by a comet or something or an asteroid or something.
Hang on. What'd you just say?
What?
I didn't hear a thing he said. I tune him out now.
Yeah, I feel that. I should do the same. Fuck.
All right, well, we'll see if The Office actually makes a reboot or continuation or not.
You know what
True.
I actually heard? The guy who played Stanley.
Yeah.
For years, he's been trying to get a Stanley show going.
Why?
I don't know.
Dude, that would be hilarious.
Dude.
I'd watch it. I'd watch that.
I heard something where it would be, because, he retired and went to Florida.
Yeah.
And I think it was that it was going to be him in Florida with, like, his nephew or something.
What the
And I'm
fuck?
like, what are you doing? Are you solving mysteries, my guy?
Dude, he cheats on his girl once and now he thinks he's big shot.
Dude, he was cheating on her constantly.
Yeah.
That was his thing. Every time we checked in with Stanley, he was cheating on a new woman
He got another bitch, man.
In the show or in real life?
in the show.
In the
Oh,
show.
okay.
Yeah. Dude, imagine if it was like in real life.
Yeah.
He's out there just cheating.
He was just a womanizer and they decided to use it for the show.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with Friends, they did it perfectly. They did a reunion episode. I feel like just do that.
Yeah, just bring everybody
Bring
back.
everybody back for like one thing to be like, and just sit them all like in the office area, and just talk about it.
That would actually be
And
nice.
that's it. That's all I need. That's all I want. I don't want all of this fucking reboot or like continuation of it, like a new season, because then just let something be and just move on.
I don't want to see Angela and Oscar raising their kid, and he's like
Yeah.
a little iPad kid, and he's
Yeah.
like saying like lit or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to see that.
I don't want to see Jim come back and he's like, he used to be nerdy and stuff and now he's just jacked and swole. Like,
He's fucking rich. He doesn't even talk
Yeah.
to anybody.
To end this on a good note, you know what might save it?
huh?
The new generations of people who are watching it. A lot of the younger people who are watching who watch The Office, maybe they didn't like it, like me. And then they might like the new version with like more modern jokes.
Do they watch TV though?
I don't.
You mean like maybe they're
know.
trying to like iCarly it? You know how they came back with the new season and apparently it's good.
It got canceled.
It got
It
canceled.
got canceled?
Like 2 days
Yeah, it
ago.
didn't do too good.
No.
Dude, it got canceled. Then everyone was making the same joke of like how that entire show was carrying their dog shit app.
Dude.
Facts.
Damn.
Dude, no, that app sucks. Like it never works.
What
like,
app was it?
Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah.
No, that app sucks. And yeah, they fucking canceled iCarly.
Fucking fuck them, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck them. Anyways, okay, let's jump off the topic of The Office and let's go to updates around a zombie outbreak.
Oh, this is my least favorite thing ever to talk about.
Why?
I hate zombies. They
Why?
freak me the fuck out.
Dude,
And it's
aliens freak
stupid.
you out. Zombies freak you out.
Yes.
People of color freak you
Yo,
out.
come on.
All you had to say was no. All right, for the record, Patrick, do people of color freak you out?
No.
You can't even say that, can you?
Yeah, you can.
People of color?
That's the correct term.
No way.
Yes, it is.
Dude, that's so weird.
We're people of color.
Yeah, technically.
But yeah. So I'm gonna pull up my phone for the notes, so don't yell at me for the love of God, please. All right. So updates around this zombie outbreak.
Boo.
Have you guys ever played the game The Last of Us?
No.
No.
Do you guys know what it's about?
Yes.
Zombies, surviving, father-daughter relationships, moving on from your old family and embracing a new family.
Damn,
Wow.
he played.
Dude, for real? Wait, you didn't play?
I saw the memes.
Oh, okay. Damn, you're very intuitive.
I am.
So basically, what the zombies are, they're like this zombie that was made out of like the fungus of plants and stuff. They're like a fungus-based thing. It's like a fungus took over these people and now they're like zombies. It's not like the like
Ooh.
where they die or whatever, but they're all made out of like fungus and stuff like that, right?
That's cool.
So recently in the news, there was a dangerous plant fungus that infected a man in first known global case. There was this man in India. He was 61 years old and he went to the hospital because he had a throat infection, right? And so doctors looked at him and they took him to the emergency room because he was saying that like he had hoarseness of voice, cough, recurrent sore throat, fatigue, difficulty in swallowing, and anorexia. When they went to go look and see like what the problem was, they found that there was like this fungus that was in his throat and it was growing rapidly. And this fungus is not known to be like, it doesn't infect people. it's supposed to be in plants,
Okay.
and it got to him.
Okay.
So he's part plant.
Basically,
I'm
the dude's
freaking out.
really. And so it grew rapidly, and it's weird because this has never been discovered. Like this is like the first time it's ever happened.
Fuck you for showing me this.
But there's good news.
Okay. They burned him. They burned him, and that was how you feed him. Feed him?
Jesus Christ, dude.
No, they treated it
Okay.
Whoa, how?
with like regular like antibiotics and like fungus
Okay.
and stuff like.
Okay.
Oh,
like
so it's not
the-
even a big deal.
Yeah, no. It's just like it's like a funny thing to think about because like people would compare it to like the zombie apocalypse
Right.
that happened in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just it would be kind of funny. It was like we finally get a zombie apocalypse, but it lasts like an afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this is like as close as we ever got, maybe. But yeah,
This was like only like 3 cars were turned over.
yeah, exactly. Only 3 cars.
Only 3.
Yeah. So
Okay, so why don't we play that scenario? What if a zombie outbreak started right now? The FEMA alarm goes off,
Uh huh.
Ooh,
and
that was recent.
it was recent, October 4th. Never forget. The FEMA alarm goes off. It just says zombie outbreak. You guys get it first for some reason, and I get it last because that's what happened at my class the other day.
You got it last.
I got it last. And I got it 3 times. I got it once in English, Spanish, then English again. And it was like, I was like, dude, I can read, but why are you sending this too much? And yeah, it was really bad though, because somebody got it 40 minutes late.
Oh wow.
And we all just looked at him like, you're dead.
Dude, I was one of the suckers that like fell into the conspiracy theories where it was like just turn it off because it's gonna like have some type of like radiation. I don't
Ooh,
even
I got
know
some-
what the fuck it was.
I got some funny things about that one actually,
Really?
but we'll get to it. But let's continue on this scenario.
Okay.
So what do we do? Okay, it happens in this room, in this basement right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, first thing, do we save anyone?
Wait, it happens in this room.
Yeah, we're in this room and the FEMA alarm goes off and it just tells us, hey, zombie outbreak. Let's just say outbreak going on in major cities. Let's just say that, okay?
Chicago,
Okay.
for example.
Chicago, for example, right? First things first, do we save anyone?
What do you mean by save? Like if somebody comes to our door?
Well, maybe that. Or do we get out of here? Do we go save people? Like, do we gather people we care about and bring them?
Oh.
Do we gather with a group? Or do we just...
Where would we gather?
Yeah, I don't have a gathering spot.
Yeah, your apartment is too small.
Yeah.
I live really far away. Kind of.
I mean, do we just stay here?
If you're offering?
All right, well, are we going to get out of our way to save anyone, though?
Oh man. Fuck. That's a toughie. Oh god, dude.
I think I would.
I text them to come here.
You would?
Yeah, I just wouldn't get out of the house.
That's smart. Smart.
And then before they come in, I got a thermostat gun, checking them, and then they can come in.
because like how do we know if they have it?
Because zombies run hot. Have you
Oh.
never seen a movie?
I avoid
Oh, wait, no,
these
they're
movies.
cold. They're cold because they're dead.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm like hesitant on if I would like tell somebody is like I don't want to intrude on your space. In a zombie
I know.
apocalypse, I'm
I
still
know.
like, yeah.
I don't want to sound bossy.
Yeah. Like,
Hey,
what?
I know a zombie outbreak's going on, but like, if it's a bother, I don't want to come in. Like, I know if it's not the right time. Like,
I'm that person.
dude, if you need, I'll give you 15 minutes to clean up. I don't know what you need. Do you need help?
For real.
All right, so shelter. I guess we already said we'll stay here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. And we cover up the windows.
But yeah, if I do have permission to like bring people, yeah, I would.
How
I
many
would.
people you guys thinking? Because I'm thinking maybe one person and that's it.
Each?
Each.
Oh, damn.
And Patrick already has just one person here, so
That is
you're
true.
done.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, damn. Don't make me choose. Don't make me choose.
Oh yeah, it would be, who would it be? Our dad or our sister?
Yeah, right. They're not even top 10 people that I'd fucking bring here. What do you mean? Not even top 10.
Alex pulls out a black book of random names. Like, who do I want to pick?
Yeah, for real.
They're
Oh,
like
God.
Selena Gomez, Sabrina Carpenter.
Dude. I'd bring my dog if anybody, honestly.
Oh,
How are you gonna text your dog? You text your sister to drop him off.
She has a phone plan. Text my sister to drop it off.
And then
That's
you
funny.
tell her to leave. Like, don't worry, nothing's going on.
Yeah, yeah. It's all good.
It's all good. Go home.
She's like, I got the alarm too.
It's a prank.
It's a prank. Yeah.
All right. And then the next thing is, all right, so we're staying here. We're inviting one person each, let's just say. And we
Mhm.
decide we're gonna do it. Let's say they're here.
Okay.
we start living this. We start, bartering windows. We start getting some weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Do we team up with other houses?
I think it's smart to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what if they try to kill us?
Oh,
Then we have
shit.
to fucking fight, my guy.
Yeah, we gotta fight.
Well,
them.
we wouldn't have to. We didn't team up. Think about it that way, dumbass.
That's why it's tense, and that's why I hate thinking about this stuff because I'm not ready for
You
it.
gotta prepare, dude.
Okay, what's gonna make you trust someone during this?
That's the thing is that it's like you just have to have faith.
If they flash me titties.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Yeah,
same
right?
thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
All
Fucking
right.
faith.
You guys are just gonna let any with their actually this is gonna be sexist as fuck. Never
Men
mind.
or
What were you
women.
gonna say? What were you
Men
gonna say?
or women.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
down.
Titties don't matter if it's guy or girl.
What?
I just don't want to be sexist, man. There's all jokes.
Yeah.
Damn, who do we let in? Wait, sorry, we already passed that. Damn. Team up with the
Yeah.
neighbors. I'm down for that.
But then, like, how do we know we can trust them? They gotta share food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We have to share resources, share food, share toilet paper.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if they let me get some toilet paper, they're in.
Yeah.
They're in.
Yeah,
I know
Extra
I'm shitting.
points. Sorry.
I know I'm shitting during this.
For real.
agree to go on scouting missions to go get supplies.
Ooh, if
Like-
there's a plumber nearby, I want him here.
Yeah.
Yeah, plumber. I want a plumber here.
A plumber. That would be good. Doctor of some kind for sure.
Oh yeah, then there's like a doctor of like holistic medicine down the street. We can bring him.
Is there?
No.
I trust them with
I don't
my
know,
life.
man. You just grab some crystals and I think we're good.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
On the doctor front,
I have crystals in my car.
dude.
Oh shit! I
needs
got
a
a
fucking
doctorate now.
Yeah,
That was crystal meth.
Oh shit! You're right. My bad. Sorry. Guys.
It's like it's still a good time.
It's still a good time.
we could
Don't do
die.
drugs. Don't do drugs. All that boring stuff.
In my high, I'm a doctor.
I'm performing surgeries.
Yeah.
All right. Last thing is then weapons and strategy.
Okay.
What do you guys grab as a weapon? Let's just pretend the zombies aren't even here yet. We're still defending against like random people.
Mhm.
What do you guys grab as weapons?
Aerosol,
Ooh.
flamethrower.
What?
Yep.
Oh, you need
Where
a lighter.
are you grabbing this flamethrower?
Aerosol.
But you need a. But you also need a lighter.
There's a fireplace right there.
It doesn't work.
You can't carry the fireplace.
It just burns the whole house.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He's like, oh, it's actually a suicide pact.
Yeah. So aerosol can and a lighter, and boom, got it made.
All right, Patrick, what's yours?
I'm gonna have to say.
Keep in mind, you're in this house. There's no lighters in this house.
There's not.
No.
You don't even have any.
You don't have a
No.
stove?
You're gonna carry a stove?
No. Like I get a piece of paper and I burn it and then I spray it.
Dude, that's the longest reload time I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. And then what happens if our gas goes out?
Then I'll just eat beans.
No, you need a weapon.
No gas.
Oh, disgusting. Oh, you are the
need a-
gas.
Yes.
And now you just need a fire.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the weapon.
You know what's funny? I was looking at those swords. I'm like, I think we go katana.
Oh yeah, dude, you have some fucking. There. We would have to grab the swords.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't know if I had permission to use
say-
them. To
Dude,
use them.
you are becoming so
Dude, James, we might have to kill him. He might slow us down.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Hey, your +1 can stay, not you.
Oh, damn it.
What's the strat? Because let's just say there's no antidote.
Okay, there's no antidote yet.
This is life. What's the strat? Do we survive or we just off ourselves?
I would try to
shit.
survive, especially
Really?
if it's like contained.
I'm looking for any excuse to just stop.
He's like, my shoelace untied. That's a sign.
Yeah, dude. It's zombie apocalypse started. It's a sign.
That's the thing.
That is kind of true. I might be on his side. Convince me
the
yours.
thing. My
Change my
thought-
mind.
I don't want to survive through it. That sounds like an absolute living nightmare.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would just be like, it might get solved very quickly.
It won't.
I actually saw some article that said
won't.
that, like,
I'm telling you,
I
that's the
remember
scenario.
years ago. Sometimes when I like think about zombies and I get kind of freaked out. I remember this article that apparently some people broke down like the math,
Mhm.
and they said that very realistically, maybe 100 people would die,
There's no way, dude.
but that it would get contained fairly quickly because holy fuck, would we just shoot the fuck out of them?
Yeah, but no.
But it's like I don't know how they broke it down, but like they said that like realistically, it would maybe be over within a couple of weeks.
Dude, that's what they said about the fucking.
The vid.
Yeah.
But
No, that's what everyone was hoping.
that's what I'm saying. Like, people are not going to hope that
Oh.
the zombie apocalypse
Yeah.
is going to last.
Yeah,
like,
no, like I don't even know.
You know what though? Here's
Yeah,
what
but
I'll
also another thing too. People want the zombie apocalypse to happen. They want it to be the absolute worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I'm not down.
I'm not down for that.
But I mean, if we
No.
have to, we'll set up treadmills outside and everything, throw them to, run off and get hurt. Think about it. Treadmills around the house.
Plug them into what?
The wall, dumbass. There's outlets in the house.
Dude, how many fucking treadmills do you plan on having?
Dude,
out
we
there?
can get a multi-extension. fuck. A multi-outlet.
So
Nice.
so people are raiding Walmart. They're grabbing the guns. They're grabbing the food.
We're grabbing the fucking
treadmills.
Well, we're making. Well, I mean, we'll be efficient. We'll stop at several WalMarts, and then we'll come back home. Maybe we'll stop by for a movie on the way back too.
People are fucking getting food, water. We're getting treadmills.
And then we threaten the guy at Regal to show us a movie.
Yeah.
You think the guy at Regal is still at Regal?
We're bringing him back. Imagine someone at Regal was that down for their job. They're like, I have a duty to this country, and they keep showing movies, but they still charge you.
It's like we still work on Christmas. We're working during a fucking plague.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm done. As soon as I find out there's no solution, I'm done.
Dude, I don't even know.
Or if it's gonna take my lifetime, I'm done.
Dude, if I get that alarm, my mentality shattered.
I know, same. That's why I hate just talking about it.
I'm
Well, yeah.
I'm disassociating forever.
Bucket list, right? Like that anime, right?
Zom 100.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
Don't-
It's on hiatus.
Because of the strike?
No, indefinite.
Oh.
Just I don't know what the fuck is happening. Only
That
like
ended,
6.
by the way.
What?
the
No.
strike.
Oh yeah, it did end. But
Yeah.
no, like Zom 100, they put out like one episode and they kept being late on putting them out, and now they're just like we're on hiatus,
Mhm.
and nobody knows why.
Wait,
Oh,
side note,
Might
sorry.
be an inside issue then.
Yeah, I think it is just like with like the studio or something.
Damn, that sucks. I was gonna start watching. Now I'm gonna be upset when I get to that last episode.
Yeah, there's only like 6.
Fuck.
Damn. Side note, sorry. Did the strike get resolved?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think like I think the workers actually went back to work this week.
But like they got what they wanted?
Like the writers, yeah, I think
Okay,
they
cool.
did. Yeah, which
All
is
right.
cool.
Awesome. Okay.
And now people are talking about how there's gonna be like all of these like brand new announcements or whatever.
Oh, sick.
Oh,
Okay.
sick. I guess we'll hear about him soon.
Yeah, unless the zombie apocalypse happens.
It won't.
Yeah, but
It
you know
won't.
what? You started off with something. The female alarm going off, right?
Yes.
We had a test female alarm go off,
Yeah.
right, guys?
Yeah.
This last Wednesday. What time did you guys get it at?
Okay, so this was what I was saying earlier. I was one of the suckers that like turned off my phone during it.
Everyone at work at my job, we turned them off,
Yeah.
and it was fine.
Dude, no,
What do you mean it
because
was fine? Like,
Because you finish your thing.
I turned it off, and when I turned it back on, it went off again. It went off anyways. And I was
Oh.
like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah, mine didn't.
Really?
Yeah, everyone, because they sent an email just being like, hey, this thing's happening, just turn your phone off, and then turn
Oh.
it back on at like 5 minutes later. We
Yeah.
all did that. Nobody's went off.
Damn, I felt targeted now.
they're finding you.
Yeah, right? Fuck.
You know, there's a lot of conspiracies behind it.
I've seen some.
Yeah, and they're stupid. But
They are.
we're
They
gonna
are-
talk
they
about
are.
a few of them. Here's a few. First things first. We know this is true. Phone companies push 5G onto us. 5G rhymes with orgy. That has nothing to do with it.
Go on.
Oh god damn.
I'm invested.
All right, now that we got the good listeners on, ready? There's a lot of fun, let's just say, conspiracies about people who say 5G can fuck with your neurological stuff.
Synapses.
Shit. Your
Yes.
orbital bone or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. Oh, that's your eye. But
Orbit
apparently
gum.
a lot of people think that 5G, those waves and stuff like that, can fuck with your neurological whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it can change the way you think, change the way you are. Almost like, they're kind of, what do you call it? Brainstorming? No, not brainstorming. They're brainwashing us, man.
Or hypnotizing.
Yeah. So they thought that.
Oh my God, it's happening.
No, it's just James's girlfriend just messaged our group chat.
Oh, okay.
Tell her to shut up, James.
Dude,
Wow.
oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Just because that's how you speak to yours doesn't mean that's how I'm going to speak to mine. Where was that? Oh, yeah, the 5G. So, yeah. Number one, it was pushed onto everyone,
Yeah.
because it's phased out 4G,
Mhm.
LTE,
Yeah.
which sucked ass. It was never good.
4G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never.
Dude, 4G was never a thing, huh?
It was.
No, having an iPhone, I never saw 4G once. It was always LTE and it was always better. I don't know what the fuck this 4G shit was, but it was never fucking there. Just like my
full-
father.
He was there.
He goes, I wish he wasn't.
Stop doing this.
It's not gonna have a cool story.
Joke, all right?
Dude, it's not. But no, dead ass. He wasn't there. Stop, dude. I mean, fucking for real. I was thinking about this. He was never there, dude.
We're not going through
All that
daddy
school
issues today.
shit that we would always do. He was never there for it.
God.
He was never there.
Bro, we're talking about conspiracies.
All right, sorry. All right. It's a conspiracy that I have a father. All right, sorry. Didn't mean to. What's the word? Trauma dump. Yep. Did not mean to trauma dump.
It's not trauma dump. It's bitching.
Oh,
wow,
that's a
dude.
hot take.
Yeah, dude.
And we're not taking that take today.
Yeah.
By the way, LTE.
Yeah.
The full thing was 4G LTE.
Yeah, no, but like it would pop up 4G or LTE, and I would always get LTE only.
I thought LTE was the faster 4G.
Really?
That's what I thought. You know what?
Damn.
Who cares?
Yeah,
I
for
don't
real.
think about this ever.
Well, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? I hate that. I hate that
It's
so
the
much.
stupidest fucking
I
thing
know.
ever.
All right, back to topic, right? So 5G was pushed onto everyone, yada, yada, yada. It's true, though. They did phase out 4G because 5G is faster, 5G is better, whatever.
Yeah,
I still think it's just as ass, but whatever.
Yeah,
At least where I live.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think it can fuck with your brain, it can fuck with your mood, it can fuck with a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Sperm count.
Sure, maybe yours.
I'd say
How
good.
do you guys really think that that's true? Because I mean, there are studies that show certain kinds of radio waves can like brainwash you into a sense or hypnotize you. I guess they can fuck with you. But you guys actually realistically think 5G affects us like that? No, I'm not a believer.
No, specifically not 5G.
I think any type of radio waves does.
Yeah, and just our phones, like they are radioactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna get to that too.
Yeah.
There is another conspiracy that says the FEMA alarm that went off helped those radio waves like get pushed into your head.
Mm-hmm.
And one conspiracy was that it was going to have neurological changes. Fuck. See, it's happening. I can't speak. Another one was that you were going to see like people with more higher blood pressure or things like blood clotting, things like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're pushing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like on board for neurological, but now you're pushing it with these
Yeah.
physical feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't see any base for this.
No, especially because that's like these kind of conspiracy theories. They're always talking about stuff that is important, that is already happening, but they attribute it to like the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Like the fact that so many poor people or like schools in America, like in this country, have asbestos in their walls.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to fuck you up way more than a signal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that it's like,
Prove
like,
it.
or
Eat it.
like,
Eat it right now.
Or like eating highly processed foods is bad for us.
Yeah.
Or like all the microplastics, that's
Yeah,
bad for us.
but like I'm choosing to eat that fucking terrible food.
That-
I'm not choosing to get these signals up my asshole.
You paid for that phone.
You're right. Fuck.
Yeah, you do.
You really did choose.
Yeah.
Read the fine print, bitch.
Damn it. They
Yeah.
tricked me.
Anyways,
Yeah, no, so but yeah, these conspiracy theories are always like trying to be like, dude, this thing, this
Yeah.
one specific thing, that's the thing that's gonna ruin you and kill you or make you a slave or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
just like, no.
yeah, so they attributed the female alarm to that it was just boosting the signal. And I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, that's stupid. Like, if they were really doing that to us, they wouldn't wait for an alarm. It would just happen. Or it
That
would be
is true.
happening over time. Because you're
Yes.
right. They do actually, phones do produce a certain amount of radiation. That's why I sleep with my phone under my pillow. But,
Yeah.
God, it's such a bad habit. You guys ever do that? And then you're like, your phone's like the fucking temperature of a fucking microwave?
No, I never sleep with it on my bed. I sleep with it on my nightstand.
I usually
do, but I don't make it. What's up?
I usually just have it like right next to me.
On
Yeah.
the bed?
I cuddle with it.
I can see you.
Why don't you cuddle with our dog? She wants to cuddle with you.
Yeah, she does.
he's so like uptight about it. Like, yeah, she does. He's
No,
like,
that's because like I like to sleep in my own space, you know.
I get
She's
it, I
always
get
just
it.
trying to, yeah.
But here's the thing. That one's unbelievable. That one to me, just unbelievable. Nothing cool, right?
Mhm.
However,
Yeah.
did you guys hear we recently had a star explosion happen in space that was felt on Earth?
What the fuck?
Yeah. So apparently there was a dying star, and it had a pulse of energy. And by the way, this star is only like 12 miles wide, but it rotates so fucking fast that it's like, the energy on it is insane, right?
Yeah.
But apparently it's dying, and and it had a energy pulse that hit Earth.
oh shit.
And apparently scientists are baffled by how much energy came out of it and how much actually hit Earth. Didn't do anything to us, obviously. I mean, my skin tingles every other day now, but like nothing else happened, right? Some people think the FEMA test was not just a test, right? They were preparing. Some people think they knew that the star was exploding. And maybe it was a test. Like how soon can we capture? Sorry, how soon can we warn the people before an event happens?
Like if it were to actually cause damage, how fast they could warn us about that damage.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. But what do you guys think? Because it is kind of funny how female alarm goes off on October 4th, and then the following day, or I think following day or the day after, a dying star's energy pulse hits us.
Wasn't that just the female alarm thing anyway? Just be like, hey, this is just so we can make sure that if something went down to tell you. Isn't that literally in the fine print?
But he's saying like maybe they knew about the star
pulse coming.
Yeah, before that, so that they're like, all right, we're gonna send this so that we can warn them in case the next day something does happen. Everybody will get the notification.
Basically, I'm saying like these are correlated. Like yeah, obviously it was a test, but they wasn't just a test for nothing.
Yeah.
They were testing themselves to say, okay, we know this is coming. Can we predict it fast enough?
Yeah.
For the female alarm to go off before it hits.
Yeah.
I don't think so because
we're stupid.
I actually had heard a Radio Lab episode, which is one of the best podcasts ever for like science and stuff.
Okay.
We get
nerd.
We get hit with, I don't remember the name of it, but like
nerd
star. We get hit by cosmic rays all the time.
Really?
All the time.
Why the fuck don't I have powers?
I know.
Fantastic Four has powers.
I know.
From fucking this shit.
It's really fucking sad.
Yeah, why don't I have nice tits and I'm not invisible?
You do have tits.
You complimented me today. Now it doesn't seem real.
Did you walk right into that one?
My stomach,
Holy crap, Patrick.
now I'm gonna throw up the pizza we ate.
Probably top 5 things you've ever said.
Yeah, top 5.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna read this small paragraph from an article. Ready?
Yeah, but I just want to say, we get hit with...
I don't want to hear anymore what you have to say.
We get hit with cosmic rays
Man's is hurt.
literally all the time.
Man's never hot.
They can shut off our cars. They can shut off our cars and mess with our tech. It
Really?
happens all the time.
Who are they?
The cosmic rays.
Can they also change my tires? Because I need that.
I really appreciate. I mean, I really appreciate an oil change right now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
My shit's
so-
dry.
Bro, no one talks about their car like that. My shit dry.
I'm talking about like when you dip the fucking stick in and then it comes out. It's bone dry.
Like your toothbrush.
Oh my god,
He's
this
roasting
guy.
everybody in the fucking house.
He has a nice ass and he thinks he can just do whatever he wants. So anyways, the star stats are right here. A dead star known as the Vela pulsar. See, it hit me because I can't read now.
Vela
Redefined
pulsar.
hit Earth with a blast of energy so powerful that scientists are at a loss to explain it. According to a new study detailing the cosmic fireworks display published in the journal Nature Astronomy. Discovery was so unexpected that somehow was difficult to understand, said a scientist. An astrophysicist. Oh, fuck. It explains his title right after. All right. An astrophysicist.
Sorry.
An astrophysicist said the discovery was so unexpected that it somehow was difficult to understand. But here's how he said it. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
In text, this is how he said it. The discovery was so unexpected.
Why is
That
he
it somehow,
breathing?
Can I finish? Can I finish the world scenario?
I always let you finish. Wink, wink. Go on.
No.
Go on.
No.
Go on.
The discovery. The discovery was so unexpected
Dude, your breathing's freaking me out.
that it somehow was difficult to understand. It's because there's 3 dots in it, and I'm just like, why are you so dramatic? It's text.
Yeah, for real. What
No,
the
that
fuck?
just means that they cut out something that he said, and it's to let you know that they cut something out of the quote.
Don't they then put something in parentheses or something?
That's when to add in something to give more clarification or context.
Isn't that brackets?
That is brackets, yeah.
Yeah, parentheses or something else. That's how you do. That's when you multiply, dumbass.
I know his brain. He meant brackets.
Did you? What does a parenthesis look like in your head? The fuck is that? The letter E?
No, it's parentheses.
Why the fuck did they connect?
They don't. I went, and then there's a space.
Oh, I see what
you
you
got to
mean.
say space.
I got to say space.
Anyways, this is the most high energy burst of its kind ever recorded, and scientists are currently unable to explain how a pulsar could emit such intense energy. This led researchers to determine the discovery challenges existing knowledge of pulsars and requires a rethinking of how these natural accelerators work. So, you are right. Cosmic rays hit us on the daily. Even space trash hits us all the time. Yeah. Right. But this is significant. This is significant because it breaks the rules, or it breaks what we know of pulsars, right? But I mean, think about it. It happens the same week the FEMA alarm goes off.
That's just a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence.
Nothing is a coincidence.
Nothing's a coincidence here.
Okay.
Sorry, I had a lot of peaks and I breathe like that. But yeah, I mean, you guys really think there's anything going on with that FEMA alarm? I do think it's a little weird, that you hear little muffles about things going on around the world, and then out of nowhere we're testing out the FEMA alarm, even though we do it like every random year.
Yeah.
It's not consistent.
It's really not.
So I can see why people would get a little freaked out, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why do we need this alarm ready?
Yeah. Yes. If it was like maybe every single year at the exact same day, it would make sense. But this is just being randomly, and then with the fucking star shit happening on top of it, I feel like something's going on.
You know what freaked me out? The day before, because it was the first Tuesday of the month, the tornado alarms went off, and I was just like, it's happening. It's happening everywhere.
There were so many times. Dude, it's ominous when you hear the tornado alarms.
Yeah.
Like, especially it's on a cloudy day. Like, I just feel like, oh God, I'm going to start seeing planes and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like in like the war movies, you hear like the siren and there's planes. So when you hear like the tornado alarm, which sounds exactly like that, it's like the
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's gonna be planes because shit's going down.
Dumb question.
What's up?
It's probably really dumb. Do other places get tornado warnings like that every Tuesday, or is it just like a Midwest thing because we have tornadoes like crazy?
I think it's a Midwest thing.
It must be a Midwest thing because we do it all the time every year.
You don't see that shit in LA.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that just like a Midwest thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think LA gets a tsunami alarm every Tuesday.
Oh, fuck. No, it's earthquake because they can all just go underwater.
But I mean, like, do they need to test it? It gets tested every other day.
True. Facts.
Do they even have an alarm anymore?
Nah.
I think it's just life.
It's all just like, it's all vibes.
Yeah, but you can't set an alarm for an earthquake. It just happens. The earthquake just hits.
You get a notification though.
It'd be so fucking funny though. The ground is shaking and then an alarm goes on. It's like, no fucking shit.
Like ground just turned into a fucking trampoline.
Dude, I was asleep and now I'm not. No shit, a fucking earthquake happened.
The earth shook and now my dog is walking me. Okay.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, a fucking window landed on me. Are you kidding me? No shit, the earth shook. I don't really think there's much to it. I think this is a really good example of people taking any event that is just a little out of the ordinary and attaching strangeness to it. And we don't need to.
Yeah.
It's just an alarm.
Yeah, especially because it's kind of like baseless fear mongering.
Yeah. I think TikTok's ruining us. I think it has a lot to do because I swear to God, I used to see this conspiracy spread on Twitter or X, and now all over TikTok. Like my mom even shut off her phone. Like it's bad.
It's going to like everybody.
Everybody.
Dude, TikTok shit's weird too because like they'll make me like believe anything. Like the other day they were showing me a TikTok about them discovering a dragon in a cave, and now I'm like, oh, now we got dragons.
That's a meme though, because there's like they're using this one guy. I forgot what his name is, a white guy, and they're like, well, did you know this guy? And it's always the same person, the same picture. It's like, he discovered this. And it's like, and then the comments are always like, fucking Blub has discovered the fucking Tasmanian devil. He discovered the dragons. He discovered aliens. He discovered ancient UFOs. It's like, what hasn't this man discovered? A megalodon?
A girlfriend.
So I think
wait, isn't that Greek dude with like the big ass crazy hair?
No,
it's a guy who almost looks like a wannabe Steve Irwin.
Whoa. Okay.
But I think they just took a picture of someone and they're just going with it. Or maybe it was a hoaxer and he's just getting called out like that.
Yeah, that could be it, yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? I did see on TikTok recently something about the Houska Castle, Patrick.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay.
You didn't have to think, but you could just go with it. Gotta hate your kind.
He's showing gratitude.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, this is the spooky season, and so I'm scared. I want to share it.
You just slipping. I'm scared. No. You're like, is this week's news? I'm scared. No. Casually.
So I talked to you guys.
I thought he said I want to share, and I was this is the podcast.
Oh, I thought you said I'm just scared.
No, that was funnier what you said.
Oh, okay.
So you guys, I talked to you guys about the Sandown Clown a couple of weeks ago. I talked to you guys about Indrid Cold.
Yes.
And now today, I want to talk to you guys about a very, very weird place with a long history.
Ooh, how long we talking? Me long or James long?
800 years long.
Damn, that's me long. I'm big. Just kidding. You guys can shun me all you guys want. We're going to keep going with it. Make it worse.
Okay. All right. Fuck. Okay.
We should do a whole episode. We shun him.
Honestly, just see what the fuck comes out of his face.
Yeah, dude. Just panic.
He might get mad.
I'll panic. It might like break me down as a person. I need validation.
Okay. Actually, you're not the only one. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, here we go. So, there is a castle in the
Hey,
Czech.
James is texting.
Oh my God, James! What the shit, Holmes?
I purposely passed it on to you so I could take a break. I talked a lot out of my ass, so go ahead and read your script.
But he would yell at you.
Exactly right. He's
I'm just trying to cause like issues.
dude. No.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so there is a castle in the Czech Republic.
Mhm.
It's 29 miles north of its capital city of Prague. It's called Houska Castle.
Houska?
Houska. I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. I don't speak Czech, so just forgive me for that. If you are somehow, for some reason, listening to three Mexican dudes in the Czech Republic.
Say it in a Mexican accent.
I'm not doing that. Okay, it's called Houska Castle. Now, mind you, there are rules to building castles. Build it with fortified walls on the outside to protect the inhabitants inside, for example.
Okay.
It doesn't have that.
Oh.
Or with
What the fuck are fortified walls?
like, make the walls on the outside much thicker
Uh-huh.
and make them difficult to scale.
Oh.
So that way invaders can't break through it or climb it.
So
Sounds
the
like
U.S. is a fucking castle?
I was gonna go there too.
Because Trump wants to build a wall.
That's fair. Okay. So yeah, that's like a rule to building a castle. You make it with fortified walls that are super thick, that's hard to break down, and really, really hard to scale.
Okay.
And tall.
Okay.
So they didn't build it with that, or they didn't build it with a water source, or they didn't build it to any trade routes. It went against all of these rules. It's out. It doesn't even have a kitchen.
It's just a shack.
It didn't even have a kitchen. It was put up in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods, far from everything, with no strategic value.
Wow.
What it did have was a chapel. And on the chapel walls were paintings of scenes from the Bible, something you would expect in a church, right?
Yeah.
There's scenes of Michael the Archangel weighing souls at the Last Judgment and the crucifixion of Jesus.
Okay.
Really standard stuff. But then there are other paintings that show scenes of demons and monsters.
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies.
If it
Tinky
can't,
Winky.
dude, if there were,
Lala.
Po. Wait, we got the limon one.
What's that one called again? Dipsy?
Oh,
dude,
dude, yeah.
Dipsy.
it's tipsy. Okay.
Yeah, now you're tipsy.
Oh, I'm not.
And one of the paintings that always confused historians was this image of a left-handed female centaur using a bow and arrow. And that is strange because centaurs are a part of pagan mythology.
It's like because they're actually right-handed. It's like that's what's fucking weird about it.
The left-handed thing is significant, though,
Oh.
because that
Damn.
was associated with Satan worship,
Oh, wow.
the left hand.
What the fuck?
I was just checking what hand she writes with.
And so, and not only that, centaurs are a part of pagan mythology, the Greeks and stuff. And it's not Christian. And at that time, you never mix the two in art. And that's just the beginning of the weirdness. It's just like these weird paintings, right? So it was built in the 13th century, like I said. And in its long history, the ownership of Houska Castle changed a lot. In World War II, it was under the control of the Nazis.
Boo.
Exactly, yes. Legend has it.
USA. 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 We beat your ass, homie. Fled all the way to Argentina, huh, pussy? Fucking Shit stained mustache ass.
Hey man, I don't talk shit about your friends. So can you leave mine alone?
No.
I'm joking.
It's not my fault. Your friends are bald.
What? Who?
Skinhead Nazis.
Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah. I'm not friends with them. I don't condone their Wait, is that the right word? Condone?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't condone their behavior.
No. It's I don't wear a condom with their behavior.
What? Funny jokes.
So, like I said, in World War II, it came under the control of the Nazis.
Yeah.
And legend has it that they used it for inhumane experiments by trying to create their master race.
Okay.
Which was what?
You know, white people, like these Aryans, you know, these made up.
Oh yeah.
This made up like
I don't know
super
why I
race
forgot
that they believed that like this made up super race that they believed existed to
Blonde
justify
and blue eyes, right?
and like tall and weird. Yeah. You know.
Hitler was not blonde.
No, he wasn't. He was an ugly as fuck, dude. Yeah.
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 Blue Eyes White Dragon.
No.
Hater.
Yeah.
Not you. I mean him.
Yeah. No, he was awful.
Yeah. Awful man.
That is legend, of course.
Why are you laughing?
Some historians believe the castle was used by Heinrich Himmler, who was Adolf Hitler's right-hand man.
Get an original name.
And like
Sounds so original.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like it's just rhyming with Hitler.
it does sound like
Wow. Holy shit, it does.
the double H make him sound like a supervillain invented by Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Facts.
But he was a horrible, horrible dude. And but yeah, historians believe that he used it to store his massive collection of occult books and research because he was super into the occult.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
And so it's highly debated how into the occult Hitler was, but Heinrich Himmler, he straight up believed that magic would help them take over the world. And obviously he was wrong.
I don't know. He got pretty far.
He did get pretty far, but they didn't do the thing.
You didn't even know this man existed until just now.
No, I knew.
But at the end of the war, when the Nazis were defeated, they abandoned the castle and destroyed all evidence of what they did there. So nobody knows for sure what they were using it for.
Wow.
But even before the Third Reich came and got their stink on it, and before the ghosts that apparently haunt the halls, there was the why of the castle's inception. Before the castle, there was the pit.
What the hell?
When the sun went down, the monsters came. Half human, half animal hybrids emerged from the pit to eat livestock and attack the locals.
This sounds like Minecraft.
Black-winged creatures dragged people.
That's
Minecraft. It's Minecraft, dude.
That's the Ender Dragon.
No, you're making this shit up.
Black-winged
It's the
creatures.
ugliest laugh I've ever heard. So is mine. Damn it.
Creatures.
How'd you have a conversation with yourself just now?
Schizophrenia is bad.
Yeah, I agree.
Creatures with black wings would come out and drag people into the pit. But because people are just naturally curious, they couldn't help wanting to actually look into it and just see what the hell was, or even how deep the hole went. And so men on death row were offered to have their sentences revoked if they agreed to be lowered into it by rope and report back what they see.
Wow.
And according to legend, only one man agreed. They tied the rope around him. He went in. Couple seconds later, all they heard was screaming. They quickly pulled the dude out. And according to legend, he aged 30 years.
What the fuck?
He was a wrinkled mess. His hair turned completely white. And all he could do was scream and cry about monsters and demons. And 2 days later, he died. They sent him to an asylum. He never got better. He never recovered from what he saw in the pit, and he died.
Well, he didn't have a chance. He had 2 days. What the fuck? Don't say he just gave up on himself. He had 2 days.
2 days.
Wait. So he died from what though?
Shock, fear,
Old age.
But like, okay, so he went in there. He came up 30 years later. You couldn't live another 2 days in the real world.
They just said he looked like he had aged.
Oh,
He didn't physically age. He just looked like he aged.
I still think they should have given my boy a chance. 2 days.
He-
Oh wait, he was on death row for a reason.
yeah.
I don't know, but and so after the man died, 2 days after he got out of the pit, it was agreed. Everyone was just like, this thing is a gateway to hell.
Oh wow.
So the castle was built on top of it with the chapel right on top of it for like extra protection. to keep the monsters from ever coming back.
Wow.
This shit creepy. I just googled a photo of it.
It's creepy.
But like low-key Airbnb? Or
It's
Oh, what
beautiful.
the fuck? The roof looks insane.
So you can visit Houska Castle today. It's
Oh,
been
wow.
it's been changing hands. It's now it's been under the same ownership for a couple decades now. You can visit it on tour.
Uh-huh.
Like anyone?
Yeah,
like
anyone.
like tourism? Tourists?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Yeah, you can go. It's you just have to. It's hard to get there because it's really remote. You just got to rent a car and you can get there.
Who owns something like that?
A rich family.
The state.
You
But
know.
like, so weird.
So it's a beautiful, well-preserved remnant from a world long ago, nestled in a gorgeous forest. Right.
Uh-huh.
You can take a tour of its 800-year-old halls. You can see the chapel for yourself, and you can step out into the courtyard at the center of the castle that is just open to the sky. But if you do, you might notice something you didn't at first. You would look up and see that those fortifications that are always built outside castles to keep invaders out
Mm-hmm.
are facing inward all around you to keep you from ever escaping. And if you are alone, you might hear the sounds that people have been reporting for decades. Sounds of scratching and screaming coming from under the floor.
Damn.
So that's Houska Castle.
I would expect more. Like scratching and screaming. Nah, I want to hear like fucking bass. I want to hear like some volcanic shit. I want to hear some like type of shit.
You know what's so funny too
Yeah.
about this though?
Yeah.
When I was looking up photos of it, there's a scary ass photo of what I think it's a chapel inside,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, but it's brought to you by Kosher River Cruises.
I
And I don't know why it just
what
made me
this
laugh.
is.
I was like, I know it's a tourist spot, but like,
Yeah.
well, the title of the picture is like Part 1: The Hellish Houska Castle, Kosher River Cruise. It's just
The
so,
Gates of Hell, sponsored by a cruise.
I actually don't know what this is, and maybe you
Okay.
can help me
Yeah, what's
decipher what I'm looking at. I'll
Okay.
turn up the brightness on my laptop,
Just a picture of his dick. He's like, this is my penis.
and that's the show. I would guess it's some kind of chapel that's been like burnt. It looks like
I'm not
like an
sh-
altar.
It looks. I'm not sure what you're. It looks like maybe it could be a fireplace.
No, it can't be because it looks like it's like an altar. It looks like the table,
Yeah.
the stuff.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
But it looks
actually.
burnt. I was gonna ask you, like, was there any history of it burning?
Not from what I found in my research. I've never heard anything about burnings or anything like that. Yeah, no, but
It's
like
possible because maybe like people believe it's the gates to hell.
yeah, that like maybe they tried burning something. I'm not quite sure.
Do you know if the hole that goes like the tunnel
Mhm.
is still there, or is it just covered now?
That's the thing. It's that it is a legend because this spot just sort of like the castle was just kind of there and has been there for so long and nobody knew why.
Mm-hmm.
And legend can kind of come from that, because it's like it's so weird. Like nothing about the castle makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong though. There is crazy art in here.
Yeah.
It is not a place to visit, if you ask me. It looks ugly as. I'm just kidding.
Like
Hey,
0 out of 10 would not go.
like that colorway with that bench. No. What do you think?
I think it's really interesting. I think it's really fun to think about because it's like, it's like, oh shit, like they built it to keep something trapped inside.
Yeah.
And like to this day, there are still reports of hauntings, UFOs, seeing crazy weird animals in the woods around it.
Are you allowed to stay in that area?
I actually don't know. I know you can tour
Ooh,
it,
that'd be
and
cool.
visit it, but I don't know
Yeah.
if you can sleep there.
No,
truly
like
don't.
even just camp outside of it.
That is, I'm gonna have to say no because it
Mhm.
is owned by a family. It's probably private property, so you probably
True.
can't stay there. But yeah, no, people have been reporting it is an incredibly haunted spot.
Yeah.
I think it reminds me of something. Do you guys remember that Russian hole, the deepest hole ever dug?
Yes.
And then you
Yeah.
could hear hell or something from it.
yeah,
Mhm.
It kind of reminds me of that.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
It
does.
it has
Vibe.
some like some remnants of like
yeah.
demons and stuff like that, but it's just a hole.
Yeah,
I mean, the
just-
difference is you're talking about a hole that was like the size of what, like a plate. Well, the Russian was like the size of a plate. That's how big the hole
Wait,
was.
really?
Really?
I don't know. I made that up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
No, I think I saw a picture of it. The Russian hole. Let me Google that.
Yeah, no,
Russian.
It's just porn.
Shut up! I was gonna do that.
Ah.
Russian hole to hell. Images. Scary as fuck. That's a little bit bigger than a plate.
Yeah,
How much bigger?
because from what the legend says, dudes were able to go down there.
Just a tad.
Oh, it's like a whole fucking
You can play
Jesus.
football on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little off.
My God.
Shit looks like my butt. Anyways.
Yeah, it does.
Oh. Would you guys visit?
Yeah. I would visit it.
You
No
would.
way,
I would.
I didn't think you would because you're kind of a pussy.
I would not.
I
dude.
wouldn't stay the night. For
Yeah,
sure.
Well, I mean, I don't think any of us would want to do
Yeah,
that.
no, but I would check it because from what everybody, it's beautiful. Like it's really, really pretty to look at. It's like really well preserved and it's like gothic, you know, and it's like all that. But yeah, no, I would visit it in like noon, right after I had like Domino's to make me feel like tethered to this world. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, it's gonna make you feel heavy.
And then you really can't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think they got bathrooms up in that?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because I
Honestly.
need to use bathrooms.
Yeah.
If not, I'm out.
You need a couple bathrooms.
I mean, once you mess one up, you don't want to keep going to the same one.
Yeah.
I get- yeah.
You gotta spread the mess.
Yeah.
God.
Unlike crimes, like you don't want to return to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
I will say though, that is, I don't like one part of the story,
Yeah. What's up?
the ending.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't like the narrator.
Yeah.
I don't like it when you have this like really solid story, because
Okay.
that story is solid.
Yeah.
It's legend or
it's a
maybe
legend.
not. You never
Yeah,
know.
It's a legend. Yeah.
But I hate the fact that at the end it's like, yeah, now they spot UFOs, they spot this. It gets too vague now. Where I'm just like, okay, it's paranormal, but like
Oh yeah.
now you're giving me like, now I'm having a hard time. If you just told me leave that as is, and you tell me that now there is ghost
Yeah.
or there's signs of like shadow figures, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
I'm so in.
Okay, but
I'm
the UFO
down.
thing kind of ruins it.
It ruins it
I
because
get
you're
what you mean.
crossing paranormal lines,
Yeah.
and also it just you know what it sounds like? Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
Skinwalker Ranch lost its credibility. Not credibility, but it lost its hype because people started reporting hauntings.
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Chupacabras even. And then you obviously a lot of UFO and abduction stuff going on there. So
Yeah.
it ruined for me Skinwalker Ranch. So to hear that at the end of that one, it's just like,
Aw.
Skinwalker Ranch kind of is cool for me because of that. Because then like it makes me feel like it's like a portal like that.
Same.
Yeah.
it
But,
Yeah.
like,
makes me think it's a resort.
it's where they all go to like chill.
Yeah.
Dude, for real.
But no. Yeah, I guess.
If I'm honest, out of all your stories so far, that was my favorite.
Thank you.
That
Thank
was
you.
my
appreciate
favorite.
that.
I like the other ones because there's characters in them,
Yeah.
but this one's so cool because
It's such
Your
a
mi-
unique place.
it's so unique and you let your mind race.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah, I
Thank
like
you.
that.
I
And
really
also the
want-
pictures help because
Yeah.
the pictures looking at it,
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, that looks demonic as fuck.
Yeah, look it up. You can find pictures of it because like people go there and they take pictures of it because it's a fucking weird place.
All right, I'll Google it right now. Czech Republic, right?
Yeah.
Is it? It is, right?
Yeah, it's in the Czech Republic. Yeah.
Czech Republic hole. I know how to Google the right stuff. All right, well, I mean, we talked a little bit about zombies, a little bit
Yeah.
about the FEMA conspiracies. God, those
Yeah.
are so stupid,
They
dude.
really are. I
Attach
hate 'em.
anything to anything at
Yes.
this point.
Yeah.
Bro, I will tell you, if I told you that bunny over there was haunted, stuffed animal for my dog, if I told you that was haunted, you'd believe it.
Yeah.
If I could just make a TikTok with a strange noise and like
Yeah.
I put a string on him and move him,
Mhm.
viral.
You know
Yeah.
what? No, I was talking to my girlfriend because like I'm not on TikTok, but you guys will like send me stuff from TikToks,
Uh-huh.
and it'll like try to play like a little snippet of like another video.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
One of them was like this guy who was like had like his hand like in like the frame, and it was
Uh-huh.
like covered in like these brown things, and he was trying to make it. He was like, the bugs are like stuck to my hand, and he played like this like eerie music that like so perfectly like made your spine shiver. And I was like, and I said to her like, "Have you seen this?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, that's coffee beans."
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, those aren't bugs. They're just coffee beans that he just stuck to his hand. He's just
Oh,
trying
I've also seen that where it's like this girl like she took off like her shirt or whatever and she
Okay.
had like a bunch of like these bugs on.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw
her. And she
that.
was freaking out, but like that was actual bugs.
were they like crawling around and had wings and shit?
No, they
No.
were like just stuck in place.
They were I don't think they were bugs. They were those things that suck blood.
Leeches?
Leeches. I think they were leeches.
No, but they look like coffee beans.
Okay.
They kind of leeches look like coffee beans.
Well, if she was freaking out, she might have just did it just to freak you out because it's also gross. It's like body horror shit.
yeah,
Damn.
dude, body horror fucks with me. But I mean, we'll get into it a little bit some other
In
time.
some other
But
episode.
Let me ask
that's,
you
I
guys
fucking
something.
hate body horror. Fuck
I-
you, body horror. You know, we're not getting into it. Fuck you, body horror.
I know. You know what? Anything with bugs and body horror, fuck you. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
Fuck you.
I
Fuck
hate
you,
it.
bugs. I'm not. Kill yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and maybe TikTok just discovered body horror, and so
Uh.
they're just using like, hey, I have coffee beans. Let's
Yeah.
just glue them to my hand. for
I
a
do
minute.
think that's funny though.
Yeah.
They're fucking with people who have like that phobia.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a question though, because you brought up the bunny thing. Do dolls scare you guys?
Dolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
What do you mean why?
Why?
What do you mean why?
Lifelike ones do because I'm just like I don't like anything lifelike. That's like inanimate.
Okay. You hate that uncanny valley thing?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
learned that term. Thanks,
Okay.
dude. Thanks for bringing
I
my
think
vocabulary into this.
any doll is scary.
Really?
Whoa.
If it's a human
Whoa.
thing or whatever, it just scares me.
So the Barbie movie was a horror movie for you.
No, it's hot as fuck. Sexy.
I mean, Dua Lipa was in it.
I know, dude.
That's not why. It's because he saw John Cena as a mermaid.
Yeah, facts. I finally saw him, you know? You know what I mean?
When I saw those man titties. Did any of that freak you out?
You know what though? Generally, no.
Whoa,
but I
that's
think I remember like a distant ass memory. Like we were at like some person's house,
Uh-huh.
and I think like I was alone upstairs because everybody ran downstairs to like get food or something.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And like I think I like was up in the room by myself. I think I like forgot like my Game Boy or something. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
And
Back in the day.
back in the day, right? So that's how little I was. And I think one of them had like one really lifelike doll
Mm-hmm.
that was just like a baby. It had like a long white nightgown. It had
Uh-huh.
brown hair. And it was just like sitting like on the floor up against the wall. But I think what bothered me the most was that it was alone. The doll itself was alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting there. And I think that's what kind of weirdly unnerved me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
You know, just like and it was just like up against like bad paint, and like the lighting was like more
Mhm.
yellow than it was warm. I think it was just more depressing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think that's what actually bothered me.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
You know, to end it on something a little funnier and maybe a little lighthearted on that same topic.
Yeah.
You know what I do think is funny though?
Hmm.
We all, I think we all have met a family friend or family member who either a tia
Mhm.
or like not a tia, but we call them tia because they're
Yeah.
family friends or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have collections of dolls.
Yeah.
And they're adults, obviously, or they're grandmas, and they have those collections, right?
Yeah.
And we think it's so creepy to pass those, or those antique dolls, and we think it's so creepy to pass them, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever thought it's actually kind of cute because it's like they're still living with that innocence of like dolls are like their favorite thing, and then it's like hypocritical because we still collect toys too.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
it's like now that's why I think it doesn't freak me out because in my head I'm thinking like that's so cute, like grandma still hold on to that
yeah,
childhood toy. Yeah, it's like I think it's cute.
That's what I mostly see it as. Truly. And I think maybe that's why that doll one time did creep me out, because it was alone. It was kind of like a discarded childhood, I guess.
Maybe that just made you sad.
I think it more just
Yeah.
made me
Yeah.
sad than creeped out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Uh,
were projecting because you were up there alone.
Yeah, and I was a lonely kid.
Mm.
Yeah. But
Maybe you guys stop using projecting. I feel like you use that every podcast and on him.
I think it's because he projects a lot.
I was defending him, and now you got me, dude. You got me.
but for all we know, like kids 30, 20 years from now are going to have nightmares about
iPads.
no, what are those little figures that you guys have? The little pop head things?
Excuse me, pocket pussies.
No.
Those don't bring fucking fear. They bring joy
No, what?
to millions.
Wait, like the collectible things.
I know what you're talking about.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. They might be terrified of your Funko Pop 20 years
Yeah,
from now.
that's
Honestly.
true.
Then
Yeah.
they're stupid,
I can kind of see it. They have like black, lifeless eyes just looking at you.
Damn, I have,
dude.
I have a bunch of them like just over my bed almost.
And that's fine. If you like them, you like them.
You know
Yeah,
what's
but now I'm gonna see the fucking death, like the fucking black eyes, and I'm gonna be scared.
Yeah,
Lifeless eyes.
I know we're running a little over time than we're usual, but
Yeah.
you guys want to hear something really funny on that? All the same note.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recently, one of the last few years when Grandma and Grandpa stayed, they stayed in my room,
Yeah.
and this by the time I moved into that room, I forgot to take down my NECA action figure collection of horror movie figures, and it's all
What did you just say?
NECA. The brand is NECA. I collect horror movie
enunciate.
figurines. Horror movie figurines.
Uh,
And it's all from the most recent and classic slasher movies. So I had The Nun. I had-
no.
It gets better. I had Sam from
The name
Trick
is
or Treat.
Count? Oh.
I had It, the new one.
Okay.
I had Scream or what's his face? Ghostface.
Yeah.
I had Jason.
Okay. He's not scary.
He's not, but the one I have is him holding machete and his torch.
And
The NECA figures are really, really detailed.
Yeah, and I'm
it's an
imagining that.
old
And not only
Mexican
that,
lady.
it was probably also bloody.
Yeah.
Not really.
Like
You
the
can change out
blade.
you can change out everything. So
Oh.
I had it. Yeah. So that's why I like them a lot too. I had it gets better. I had Predator. So that one's just fucking like
That one's more cool than scary.
not the grandma. And then I had the Nun, like I said.
That's terrifying.
I had another one, the tall man from The Conjuring, the guy with the red hat and he's just long limbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had him. I still have him. He's done not like they're gone. Michael Myers
Okay.
Wow.
from the 2018 movie.
Okay.
And then I think that's it. Oh, and Chucky. And Chucky is in the toy box. Is in a miniature toy box of his like toy box that he comes in.
That's
the
a
movie.
really good figurine.
It's a sick figurine.
Yeah.
My girlfriend got me that one, and I was so happy. She was also gonna give me the whole collection with the bridal check. Oh, anyways, those all sit over the bed, staring down.
Yeah.
And I have them set on stands and everything.
Uh-huh.
And then right underneath, and so Grandma and Grandpa had to sleep in that room with those figurines, and I never thought about that.
Yeah.
And the funniest part is, right under that, protecting them from everything, is a miniature Bruce Lee figurine, just kicking the air with nunchucks. And I'm just like, well, at least they got to see something cool.
Dude, Grandma prayed for you the whole time she was here.
You know what's funny? I didn't think about it. Grandma did do that evil egg thing to get the evil spirits out of me.
Shut the
during
fuck up.
And then didn't I tell you guys that story? It got bad
Why?
because I took off my shirt to do
Oh
it.
my god, that scared the fuck out of me.
I took off
I
my
didn't hear anything.
yeah. It went all bad because they have to take off your shirt to do that. They rub your back and everything with the egg and everything
Yeah.
for whatever reason. And we looked into it later.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't the same time, but the same visit. But when they did that to me, the shirt was gone. Like gone. We looked under the bed in between the sheets, and this was I think this actually had to be before that visit with the dolls and everything.
Mhm.
That shirt was gone, and it freaked out Grandma. It freaked out my mom and everyone because they were like, "Where the heck did the shirt go? It was laying on the bed next to you." And this was before I remodeled the room a little bit, so there was nothing in there except a bed.
Wow.
Yeah, so fun story. And Grandma probably thinks this house is haunted.
Yeah. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
All right, well, I think we covered a lot today.
Yeah.
And I think our listeners will be very excited to see some changes coming up.
I hope so.
I don't know about you guys, but I thought we should call this season 0 before we go through a whole new phase of our podcast.
Uh-huh.
I actually think that's fun.
Yeah, because this has
Season
all
0.
been trial and error.
Okay.
You know what?
If
Yeah,
I'm-
actually, season 0 is fun. It's kind of like the Batman year 0, year
Mhm.
1, kind of. You
I don't
where
know
he's just
any of your
figuring
nerd
out.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You have figurines of Chucky in a fucking box. And I'm the nerd.
For real.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a fan. Sorry, I have passion of something.
So this is season 0.
We're not sure when we're gonna end this season, but I think it's fair to say it's coming to a close. I think we're getting close to starting something more structured and something more.
Yeah, maybe we'll give it like maybe season 0 will be like 10 episodes to like really kind of like work things out, I guess.
We're basically there.
Yeah, right? I think we're getting better.
But I think thank you guys if you guys have listened at all. This is James,
This is Patrick.
This is Alex.
and this has been Dynamic Trio. So thank you guys for listening.
And keep listening to the end to hear the clips that didn't make it into the final edit.
Also, follow us on Instagram because we want to hear your stories.
Yeah.
We love these unique stories that Patrick is bringing, but I think the people have better unique stories.
You don't have to say better.
Yeah, I didn't realize you fucking dissed me, you asshole.
He did, yeah, you did it until he pointed out, fucker.
So yeah, DM us if you listen to this part of the episode and you got this far. And
Yeah.
I would really appreciate it if you said, hey, I made it this far.
You can go on Dynamic Trio Pod at Instagram or on TikTok now.
Yes. We're all in there.
I'm not in there.
No.
Okay.
Well, you choose not to do the heavy lifting, man.
Yeah, bitch.
I just spent an hour writing that script about Houska Castle.
At the last minute.
At the last minute,
You had 2 weeks.
you had 3 weeks.
2.
All 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you work on the Office reboot and then not have it done?
Oh, do I edit every single podcast?
Shit.
Oh.
All right. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye, James.
No.
All right. Bye.
Getting fat on arroz. Cut that part out.
Yeah, that's bad. That was a bad joke.
That was awful. Yeah, dude, I don't speak that donkey language.
Okay, that.
Oh, that. This guy's got me feeling that type of way. Send it to me.
It's not gay if it's a painting.